Pleasant good morning, welcome to Transwest Truck Trailer RV here in beautiful Frederick, Colorado. It's yours truly, Marlon Bledman, and today behind me is a 2018 Freightliner Summit Hauler Conversion M2 106 4x4. And as you guys can see, I'll give you a little bit of history of this truck. Customer bought this truck from us brand new in a two-wheel drive, sent it to Oklahoma where he converted it into a 4x4, which is a true 4x4 unit. It might sit a little bit higher, that's why I brought my measuring tape today so you guys know how high this truck sits. But again, we've had customers who were interested in that particular truck. Didn't fit their needs because of how high it is, but we did come up with a few potential fix to kind of drop this truck down a little bit, and that's something we could discuss a little bit further when it comes to trying to make this work for you, especially having that bed function. So we'll take a quick look at this one right now as we start off at the front. This one does have a big grill guard, awesome LED fog lights, and these are independent, the two center ones and then the two outer ones. They all have their separate switch. As we pull this down, there are two tie downs on either side of this grill guard to allow it to come down. Again, the same for the hood. There's two straps as well. I undid both of those. And as we lift this up, what you guys are looking at is a Cummins 8.9 liter engine. And it's also partnered with the Allison 6-speed automatic transmission. It produces 350 horsepower and about 1,150 foot-pounds of torque. This truck has been maintained by our service department. When it came in, we did do a full service, make sure there was no leaks, change all the filters, added depth, and make sure everything was in working condition. As we take a closer look in the front tire, we do have those Bridgestone 385 65R 22.5s. And this is one of the first things we were looking at to drop this vehicle a little bit lower, is by switching out the tires. Something that would be able to hold the weight of whatever you're pulling and the weight of the truck. So we are in discussions with our local tire shop to see exactly what will actually work for the customer and if the customer is willing to move forward in purchasing those tires as well. But this truck is sold as is, but then we could be able to find the right way to modify to drop it down a little bit. But again, if that's the comfort or that's the style you want, the bumper hitch is function. You can use the bumper hitch. So that's something you may want to come down, check this vehicle out and see if it's going to work for what you need it for. This one does come equipped with front airbags. And again, that was added on that conversion, front airbags. Batteries are located underneath the back seat, so you have those studs right here, positive and negative, if you want to jump. As I close this hood, you guys can see it has a soft close. So if a strong wind happens to blow while you are working in the truck, it will actually stop and avoid injuring you. And always remember to clip down those tie downs so the hood or the grill guard don't give way while you're driving. This one does come with a wrench, dual horns, pre-wired for a CB radio, If you go on our website, if you want to see more pictures, our stock number on this 2018 is 5U220230. This one is a certified clean idle. This one does come with an engine block heater, trickle charger, 2 50-gallon diesel tanks, a 6-gallon DEF tank. I did mention that the batteries were located underneath the passenger seat in the back, and this is the box right here. To access those batteries, we got 1, 2, 3, 4 screws. This panel comes out and you have full access to that storage box. As I'm in the back seat here, we do have a red bench seat. That bench does turn into a bed. So if it folds all the way down, and this does act like a bed, DOT certified. We do have a rear entertainment system, and I will explain a little bit more how this entertainment works. The previous owner did change the system out, so there is another way to access those screens. On the driver's side, a few upgrades here. He did customize a speaker on the door, so the two front driver and passenger door is customized with this speaker box. Air ride seats. This one does come with a battery disconnect right underneath the driver's seat here. To start the vehicle, this is where your key will be. And of course, this little red switch here is a protection for your auto chains. You don't want to accidentally hit that switch and have those auto chains spinning while you go in 60, 75 miles per hour. So this is a little protection for it as well. As we come around to our storage, we got 2 used storage doors here, and those connect. You do have an air gauge here for your airbags, and you also have a air supply here if you want to put air into your tires, whatever tires you have on your boat, on your RV, on your fifth wheel, on your trailer. And we also have a smaller storage box in the rear. So it will be the same on either side. As you guys can see, there are super singles, so you don't have dual wheels in the back. This one does come with rear airbags as well. So you have front and rear air suspension. The auto chains that I mentioned earlier is right underneath here. If it's snowing and you want to cut out of a tough spot, I mean, this vehicle is 4-wheel drive, but if you need the auto chains, it's another added feature to this truck. Right now I'm going to pull out my measuring tape. So from the wheel well, where you see the clearance for your trailer, from the ground up, this truck sits about 5 feet tall, just for the clearance here. And that's with all the airbags inflated. And from the rear bumper to the hitch is about 55 inches. So about 4 feet, 7 inches to that hitch. And there is a gooseneck hitch on there. If you put a fifth wheel hitch on a truck like this, seated so high, you will have to modify your trailer to be able to sit on that, because then the fifth wheel hitch will sit a few inches higher than that. So that's why the previous customer had a gooseneck trailer, and he did modify the axles on that to be able to sit a bit higher and to be able to sit on this truck. There's a few tie downs on all 4 corners of this unit. Diamond plate bed. We have a Voyager camera system extension, so you could add additional 3mm connectors to this area, and it goes straight into the Voyager camera system screen in the truck. 7-pin hookup for your trailer. We got a 20,000-pound bumper pull hitch right beneath this plate. As we come down a little bit here, there's a big metal plate right here. This is our counterweight. So a truck like this or any of our M2s, this counterweight on our Summit haulers actually gives the back end more weight. So if you're driving with nothing, without you towing anything, that counterweight will actually keep that back end on the road. You can see those big airbags on the rear. And as we continue, as we look up here, the center white piece up there is a Voyager backup camera for the bed of the truck. On the two sides of it, he had exterior speakers installed. Exterior speakers. So if he's tailgating or just having fun on the lake or on the beach, you could turn your sound system in the truck on. There's a switch that will turn those speakers on, and it sounds pretty good. So he did do pretty well adding those exterior speakers on that truck. The other 50-gallon diesel tank is located on the right side of the truck. So you could just easily pull into a truck stop, fill up on both ends, a total of 100 gallons. So let's take a look inside. I'll give my cameraman a little bit to jump in here because it sits a little bit high. All right, as I enter the passenger seat, let's start up top. This is our Voyager camera system. As you guys can see, this screen will remain on throughout your journey. Once you start the vehicle, this screen will turn on. It does have a power switch where you could turn it off if it's too much going on. Right next to it here, you have your air horn line. Once you pull that down, your air horn will blow. There are some cameras that have a microphone on it. If you do decide to install one, you will actually hear volume coming out from this speaker right here. You could add an additional 3 cameras to this system. Right now there is 1. You could add additional 4, and the screen will actually split in 4 so you could see what's going on throughout the truck. If you want to split it in 2, you could have 2 cameras at a time, 3 cameras, or all 4 show up on the screen. Coming down here, previous owner did hook up a CB radio. CB radio is right here, and of course you have your speaker right here. Underneath here, we got some lights, reading lights. An additional screen here. He did add that for his passenger. This is a DVD screen or a DVD extension screen. You will have to put a portable DVD player in this truck to be able to have this screen and your main screen up here to work at the same time. Reason being, he changed the stereo out to this Alpine stereo system, and that doesn't have any CD input. So what it has is an extension that goes through a HDMI cable, runs through the screen for volume, and goes into this 2 DVD screens located, one in front of the passenger up front and one for your passengers in the back. Have a look at the controls here. It is 4-wheel drive, so this is where you turn on your front axles and of course your transfer cases on a high and low setting. Down here we got your engine brake. Up is high, down is low. So when you go up, all 6 cylinders will be turned on, or down, 3 cylinders will turn on. Center will turn that off. Once there's no light here, your engine brake is off. Optional switch that will actually turn on that light in the bed of the truck. I did mention to you guys on the front bumper, there is 2 sets of fog lights. These will turn those on. Maybe you might want to label those to know exactly, or if you get accustomed to it, you could do center and you could do outer. Whatever will make it easier for you guys to know which lights you're turning on. You got your cruise control, you got power windows, power locks, a little marker light to thank your drivers, your Allison 6-speed automatic transmission. This unit has only 22,940 miles. Down here you got your heated mirrors, manual regen, rear differential lock, and of course you do have your rear suspension where you could lower the back end of the truck when you're backing into your trailer. That switch right here, when you turn your music on and you want to turn those outer speakers on, this switch will actually turn those speakers outside on. And of course you could control the volume through your stereo. Up here is your parking brake, your parking air brake. And of course this one is pre-hooked up for a trailer brake air system. 2 12-volt hookups. Down here is our trailer brake. And of course I showed you guys your connection for your HDMI cable to connect a DVD player. You do have a USB plug in here and over there where you could plug in your phone to have Android and Apple capability to go up on your screen. This one does come with an inverter where if you want to put that auxiliary DVD player in there, you could plug in directly into this inverter. Right now it's off and you could actually turn it on right here. Cigarette lighter, all your AC controls over here, cup holders, nice huge storage box, more cup holders, and of course the front seats are air ride. You do have more reading lights up here, and of course your switches to turn those lights on are right here. So everything is very easily accessed. He did do a full change in the sound system on this truck. So we have a big sub box underneath the passenger seat in the back, underneath the bench. All brand new speakers throughout the truck. And like I said, he customized speakers in the doors, outdoor speakers as well. So it has a full entertainment on this truck. So if you guys are interested in this unit, don't hesitate to give me a call today. My name is Marlon Bledman at 303-684-3412. Or you guys could email me or text me, at 661-755-4344. Or you could email me at marlon.bledman@transwest.com if you guys want any more information. This truck is available as we speak. We did have a call on it yesterday, so there might be somebody moving forward with it, but again, it's not a done deal until we got a deposit. So feel free to contact me today, and if you guys have any other units on the lot that you might be interested in, feel free to reach out to myself or Larry Vickers. We'll be happy to help you guys out. Again, our 2022s are that close to getting here. The first one we'll have coming in is already sold, but I'll try to do a video on it before it delivered, and then right after that we'll have one coming in every week after that. So can't wait to show you guys our new look, new colors we have coming in stock, and of course just an awesome truck coming on our lot. So thank you guys again, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for another video. In the meantime, stay safe, stay warm, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Thank you.